Look at this painting. It was created by one of the greatest geniuses in human history, Leonardo da Vinci. But there's something strange about it. He never finished it. And this wasn't some random sketch. It was a major commission. So why would Leonardo simply walk away? In 1481, Leonardo received a commission from Augustinian monks in Florence. He was supposed to paint the Adoration of the Magi for their church. And Leonardo didn't simply start painting. He planned an incredibly complex composition. Dozens of figures, horses, architecture, movement, and at the center, the Virgin Mary and the infant Jesus. Everything was carefully designed. But then, in 1482, Leonardo left Florence for Milan, and he took his unfinished masterpiece with him. Except, he never came back to finish it. The monks eventually gave up waiting. They commissioned another artist to create their altarpiece instead, and Leonardo's painting remained unfinished for centuries. But here's where the story gets interesting. Look closely at the painting. Some parts look incredibly developed. Other parts look like rough sketches. Some figures are barely there. Some areas contain layers of paint. Others are almost completely untouched. It's almost like we're looking directly into Leonardo's mind while he was thinking. So, was Leonardo simply a perfectionist? Maybe. But historians don't have one definitive answer for why he abandoned this particular work. One explanation is simple. He left Florence for Milan. But there may have been something deeper. Leonardo was constantly experimenting. He wasn't only a painter. He studied anatomy, engineering, optics, nature, movement, light. He was constantly asking, how does this work? And every answer seemed to create another question. Imagine being Leonardo. You're painting a figure, and suddenly you wonder, how does the human body actually move? So you study anatomy. Then you wonder about light, then perspective, then horses, then human expressions. And suddenly, the painting is no longer just a painting, it's an experiment. And that's what makes this unfinished masterpiece so fascinating. If Leonardo had finished it, we might have seen another beautiful Renaissance masterpiece. But because he didn't, we can see something much rarer, the process. We can see the ideas before they became finished art. We can see where Leonardo stopped. We can see where he experimented. We can almost see the different stages of his thinking. And maybe that's the real lesson. We often think unfinished means failure, an unfinished project, an unfinished dream, an unfinished idea, something we didn't complete. But Leonardo's unfinished painting survived for more than 500 years, and today, people still stand in front of it, still study it, still ask questions about it. Because sometimes, unfinished doesn't mean worthless. Sometimes, the unfinished parts are where the story becomes most interesting. Maybe Leonardo didn't leave us a perfect painting. Maybe he left us a glimpse of how a genius thinks. Because a finished painting shows you the result, but an unfinished one shows you the mind behind it.